He wants those straws. He'll run away with the entire bag if I let him. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Odd Doll here, and I'm so excited to have you here for another video. So today what we're going to do is we're going to take a Barbie that I've had in my collection for a little while now, and we are going to give her a makeover. So she's not in particularly rough shape or anything because she has been in my collection on display, but her hair could use a little bit of an update. So this doll here is who we are going to work on today. So she is on a made to move body. She actually, the original doll, she was on a curvy body. I would have put her on a curvy made to move body, but I just didn't have one that had the right match. The Barbie that came on this body, I just really didn't like the face, so I found a doll that was on a super cheap sale and bought her that had a similar skin tone so that I could still enjoy the made to move body with a doll that I actually liked. The first thing I want to do here is to just give her hair a wash, just so it is wet when we go to curl it. And then I think we'll also paint her nails. I feel like the two obvious choices for nail color would be pink or blue, and because she's got the blue eyes, I think I am gonna go for blue. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a small amount of shampoo and work it through her hair, just so we have a nice like blank slate. Then I'm just going to rinse it out. I'm probably just gonna have to go and get a bowl of fresh water because this one is soapy now. Okay, fresh water is secured, and we can make sure that we've gotten all the soap out of her hair. And then go ahead and comb her hair down. And I'm unsure. Part of me wants to curl her hair, and part of me wants to give her a bob. And I really love a bob with bangs, and I think maybe if we did a bob with sort of like a wave to it, that could be cute. So I think I've decided that we'll go for a curl, and then depending how that turns out, we might cut her hair into a shorter length. So we will make that decision on the fly. The way that I like to curl doll hair best is with straws. So you kind of use them as little rollers. I'm sure if you restyle dolls, you are familiar with this technique. So you have each strand that you use is going to require 2 straws, and as you can see, I've cut these down to be more reasonably sized. So this straw is just, you know, still intact, while this one has a slit down it. And all that we're going to do is take a strand of hair like so. You want to make sure that you get the ends curled around it, and if not, you can always just hit that with some gel later. Okay, and then of course how close you put the hair together is just dependent on how loose you would like your curls to be. And this is definitely better to do when it's wet. Even now it's getting a little bit dry to the point of making it a little bit trickier, but then we just put the other that straw with the slit in it over, and we have our first strand of hair. Oh sorry, the cat still is just rocking the table here, but so then we have our first strand, and we will just do that throughout the entire head. So obviously I'm not going to do the entire head on camera because that would be kind of crazy. But after I finish with this, what I'll do is I will submerge her hair into boiling water to lock the curls in place. Then afterwards, I've seen some people use, like, put their doll in a freezer or use like freezing cold water to then lock it further in place. And I've never personally done that part, but I don't know. I'm considering trying it. Maybe I'll see how it goes without, and then if I don't like the outcome, then we will consider giving that a go, I think. And it doesn't really make a difference, but I kind of like to keep it evenly balanced, so I'll do some on this side and then some on this side just to make sure that I'm being symmetrical about it. I don't think it necessarily makes a huge difference, but I don't know, if you want the curls to, oh, so you got your little claw stuck. Yeah, if you want your curls to be, you know, even on both sides or some, okay, Sil is getting carried away with herself here. She is a big fan of these straws, evidently. Sil, can I have that, please? Thank you. She can't help herself. That's okay. And then, whoops, see, like this here, I'll probably just redo this one. And it helps if you continue to wet the hair throughout the process so that it's not getting dry. I can't believe how quickly this is getting dry. So I'm just gonna re-submerge her hair a little bit in the water because I still have it right here. And that'll just make it a little bit easier to wrap around the end of our straw. Yes, it stays together much nicer that way. Yeah. And it won't, the ends of her hair won't make a massive difference if you intend to trim the hair afterwards, like we might, but because we're not 100% sure, you know, we're not going to run that risk. So I've been starting at the bottom and rolling up, but if you find it easier, you can take the straw all the way up to the top of the head and then twist it down towards the bottom, and you get the same effect and the same result. So you've got options. I mean, at least 2 options. So there we go. And there's another one done. Okay, so we are getting down to it now. And I just wanted to pop in to say that doll hair can be quite unpredictable. And so even something that has worked well for you before on a previous doll might not work the same on the next doll that you do. So once I get down to this point where I'm almost done, I always get like a little bit nervous that it's not going to turn out. And there is a solution to this, and it is just to do a test strand on your doll's hair before you commit to doing the full head. I, for whatever reason, just hate the idea of a test strand, so I just never do it. But it would be a smart way to make sure that you're not wasting your time and going through this process to just have it turn out blah. So just something to keep in mind. I know I've seen a lot of people say that they don't boil wash polypropylene hair because it can melt, and I've personally never had that experience. Luckily this is saran, so we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, just something to keep in mind if you're doing this on polypropylene hair. I guess that would definitely be a good time to use a test strand, just to make sure before you ruin your doll's entire head of hair, because that was not fun. Another cat of our household has discovered that there are straws out, and he is even more aggressive about it than Sil. He wants those straws. He'll run away with the entire bag if I let him. Hugo, buddy, I need those. Hugo, I need those, buddy. Oh no, you're gonna make a mess. Okay, so when it's all wrapped in the end, this is what it looks like. You can see that's quite a few, we've got quite a few rollers in there. So the next step is going to be to dip her head in boiling water. I'm going to heat a bowl of water up in the microwave. I'm probably also going to get these little stragglers in little rollers too. And then we will let her dry with these in for however long that takes. And when I come to check to take the first one out to see how it turned out, I will be sure to film that, and then we will go from there. Okay, so while we're waiting for her hair to set, I'm going to show you how I paint my doll's nails, which is super simple. Okay, so what I do is I take, it's a pin, okay, if I can get to focus, you know, it's like a little sewing pin, and then I just take, you know, the color that I want to use. I dab the pin in that color, and then you have like a perfectly sized little way to color in your doll's nails, and it is just that easy. And then of course you're just gonna add on some more nail polish as needed until you are all the way done and every nail has been colored. And this works even if you have super shaky hands like me, if you couldn't tell. I'm just gonna grab a little bit more nail polish there. And then of course you'll be able to remove this polish at any time with nail polish remover if you want to change up her style. And there you have it. It's very easy. Then I actually do use a UV lamp. I got this on Amazon for like $10, and that just helps to cure her nail polish much quicker, which is always nice. Okay, so here I am checking how our curls are looking now that they have spent some time drying. The hair is still a little bit damp here, but I'm really happy with the shape of these curls. So you can kind of use your own discretion as to when to take these curlers out. I am taking them out before they are fully dry because I have decided that I do want to go for more of a wavy look. So here we have her hair now that it has been taken out of the curlers, and I'm just going to let the curls fall a little bit, but I'm also going to set her like this to just kind of get her hair to dry in a specific sort of way. I know that it might look a little bit silly, but I do kind of want her hair to have a little bit of volume to it, if we can accomplish that. Okay, so here is where we are at after the hair has dried, and this is after we've taken the colors out while the hair was still damp. So if you wanted fuller curls, you would want to, of course, just leave the curlers in. Usually when I want big curls like that, I will leave it in to dry overnight. So this is like a couple of hours of drying versus overnight you'd get the bigger curls. I'm happy with how this turned out. I definitely like the wave. It's kind of like a beachy wave, which I think is appropriate because she has a fantasy colored hair, and her hair like this kind of is giving me mermaid vibes, which I think is really cool for her. So then we still have to decide if we're going to cut it or leave the length, and before I make that decision, we are going to get her dressed so I have more time to decide. I definitely want to dress her in more pastel colors just to go with her hair and her eyes, but also just blue and pink are good. But she definitely feels like she should be dressed colorfully, so we're going to use this dress here, which I think is going to suit her really well. We're also going to try out 2 other dresses as well, just to make sure that, you know, we pick the one that we like the best. And I think these shoes go quite well with this outfit, so we're gonna pop those bad boys on. Okay, And then of course we need accessories. So as far as hair accessories go, the first one that's jumping out to me is this pink bow here. So let's see, and then we'll get her on a stand so you can see her better. Okay, so here's look number one. Now I really like this look. It's definitely giving birthday vibes. I like having like a little strand of hair out in front. I think it's a really cute little detail. This is so cute. I said in the video where we unboxed this dress that it gives me clown vibes, but in a really good way. So that also contributes it to feeling super birthday. And then she's got a little scrunchie on her wrist. And I think this might be a hard one to top, but we're going to try on 2 more outfits and then see which one we like the best. Okay, so here's our next look. It's obviously very kawaii. You can see that we're using the one Hello Kitty fashion pack, which I love, and I've been waiting to have a doll that it seems like it fits appropriately on, and I would have to say that she is a ticket. These socks are actually from an OMG doll, and she has these really cute heels. She's got her kawaii Tokyo bag. Then you can see all the little Hello Kitty characters. And ideally, I would have cat ears, but I don't have cat ears, so we went with bear ears, but I think that it works really well. I thought that I wasn't going to like any outfit better than the last one, but I think that this has potentially topped it. I really like her hair out front here being a little bit wild. And so yes, this is look number 2. Okay, so here is the third look. It's obviously very springtime. I love sneakers with a dress, and I think that it suits her so well. There's definitely the incorporation of the pink and the blue in her dress, and then she has white accessories and shoes, which is matchy, but like in a good fun way. And then she has these sunglasses that right now it's just more of a hair accessory, but they also look really cute on her. Oh, what's that? So they also can be functional and for accessory purposes, which is excellent. Yeah, so there's our third look. Hang on, her glasses are a little wonky. There we go. Wait. Ah. Okay, that's a little bit better. And there she is. Okay guys, so this was a tough call. I really struggled to decide between option 1 and number 2, but in the end I actually went with option number 1. I think that this is just such a cute look on her. It seems like it matches her personality, and it is just colorful but still pretty and elegant. So this at least is the one that I think looks best, but I'd love for you to tell me in the comments which one you would have picked to keep her dressed in, because this is definitely how I'm going to display her for now anyway. So that's it for this Barbie makeover. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really super appreciate it. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I do think that I want to do more videos where I give Barbie's makeovers and just dolls in general. So I'm sure I'll be doing another one of these very soon. I hope to see you on that one. And just thank you guys a ton for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. Okay guys, have a really great rest of your day.